So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Szoboszlai. Serginho. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Adams. Cafu.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
That's a decent clearance. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Bastoni cuts it out. Now it's Halland. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great ball, and he's in here. No goals as yet. Kvaratskhelia. Marcos Alonso. Bellingham. Gabriel. Adams. Here's Halland. Halland! That is lovely. Halland! He's delivered all right!
Drogba very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
He's having a go!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Serginho proves too strong. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Davis going full steam ahead down the left flank. Serginho tries to get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kvaratskhelia. Schneider. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Bastoni. Adams. That has been cut short. Bellingham. And it's Schneider. And it's Makalele. Drogba, who's set up 1 goal so far.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
It's a really well-measured ball. Stood up well to him there. Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dembele, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Halland, Drogba, spread it left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a goal! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Climbs up big! Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Can he get onto this? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball over the top.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Nice ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Makaleli. Kvaratskhelia! Dembele. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Halland. He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. Real chance! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The match was 80,607.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Nigeria are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia. Szoboszlai. Kvaratskhelia. Nico Williams could try cutting inside here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 5, Dembele. Number 7,
Cafu,
Schneider.
and it's De Bruyne.
Coming on the field, number 15, De Bruyne. Number 10,
Oh dear, less said about that
Ribery.
pass the better.
Substitution in progress.
Adams. And Gabriel. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ribery. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution
So,
for
time for
Nigeria.
changes on both
Number
sides,
22,
actually.
Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 17. Substitutions taking place.
Halland.
Look, movement creates more options.
Big header! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Cafu. And it's De Bruyne. That is good strength. And he welcomes it in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. Drogba. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number
Nigeria
11,
have their second
Didier
corner now.
Drogba. Coming on to replace
And
him
that has
is
been cleared.
Number 19, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And now a sudden
Substitution.
chance to counter. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Halland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Opts for safety. I think we're just about done here.
4 added minutes
Adams
has been
gets across to
indicated.
intercept that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Oh, they could break here. Adams. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Bellingham does well to get it back. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Halland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.